I forgot to make a command, so I'm making it now. After I've gone live, because I'm very smart. So, just give me a second. Alright. Alright, new command should be up and running. Oops. Okay. Been very good today. Alright, good and sweet. Funny when the music goes here. Alright, this is, more FF5 Fiesta. My run 3, where I have Eve, Time, Ranger, and Imus. So far, I've gotten, Thief, Time, and Ranger. I got the Fire Crystal. I've gotten up to, I've done the library. So I think I've just gotten Fire Ship as a mode of transportation. I absolutely will not lose it. I would never lose a fire ship. Alright, well off stream I did indeed grind out turtle shells, so I'll get 80 of them. Which also let me get a little bit of money. So I bought some more rods. Have a little stack, and I'm now level 18 instead of level 14, so... You know, a bit of a boost. But let's take our fire ship and absolutely no reason I am going. I would never lose this. This is my new mode of transportation that can let me go wherever I want in the world, as long as it has a bit of land. Why would I ever lose this ship? So, I'm sure there's an NPC somewhere that tells you to go to Crescent Isle. FF5 is actually pretty good at having, like, stuff that tells you where to go. I generally, because of course I know where to go, I don't need to talk to anyone. Yeah, almost there. Of course, it's also a pretty neat looking island, so you may wander over here on your own anyway.
Me, yeah! Thank you!
Kiwai, 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 chocoboo, chocoboro.
chocobo, it got a little confused. Thank you, Fruit Salad Country. It's Anley. Quite entertaining. Fixed the speech there. I did not know what to do with that. It's another earthquake. Oh no. Ooh, 2 mimes and zerkers. Ow. Your Biblos is... Well, actually, mimes can break rods, can't they? So Biblos is gonna be fine. Well, I hope we weren't attached to that brand new ship. Because unfortunately something bad happened to it. Well... Don't tell me your ship was sent into a whirlpool. Totally unlucky. Oh, don't I? Don't I know it? Alright, let's have a look at what's for sale. Weirdly enough, we've got some bows for sale. Pretty good. So finally we can actually buy that flame bow I got dropped from Liquid Flame, but it was useful. And they're 2,500, so it's pretty good to get them for free. So I'm going to, buy that. Use all the money I got grinding turtle shells. Right, and one of these. Yep, it does say clothes that prevent silence. So this is one of the few things in the game that prevents silence, and it's for a random bit of armor you get. A little strange. Don't worry about it. Alright. Well, I can give you a bow, which I absolutely will. And the main goes just slightly better. On. Rose. Right. I believe this is where you can buy... Yeah, you can buy, like, all the, black magic in the game here. Well, all the World 1 black magic, I should say. All the ones in the game, obviously. But all the ones so far. So if you haven't picked up any in the shops or you've missed a couple, that's where... Yeah, this is the bard's house. If you have a bard, there's a piano, and this guy, useful later. I wonder why I can buy bows and harps and stuff here. Oh well, trapped in the island. What to do, what to do. Ah! Chocobo! Really bad at catching this guy. Oh, nice! I can be chasing him around for like 5 minutes. I like the distorted chocobo music there. Bird, don't eat crystals, you weirdo. Those crystals got blown far. Good thing that chocobo ate them, or we never would have gotten Bard and Ranger. Yeah, it wouldn't be nice swallowing or regurgitating those crystals. Alright, so now we have Black Chocobo. It differs from the dragon in that it can go over mountains. But it must land in forests. It cannot land on normal ground. Alright. That in mind, there's places to go. I'm like, how many are actually useful for me is an interesting question. Up here's like history. Ramu's in there, but of course I don't need him. I don't have a summoner. You also get Toad in a song there, not useful to me. Over here's Jackal. Might be worth checking out the equipment there, and this town up here is Bart's hometown, which is cheap items, so definitely be going there, although I do not have much money. Our destination is actually going back to the library. We came all the way over here just to go all the way back, but we're not gonna worry about it. Alright. Or Jackal. So you can actually do all but Bart's hometown with the ship, but The ship has random encounters where the black chocobo does not, so I tend to just do this when you get the chocobo. And the ship can only land like a tiny, tiny little bit closer than the chocobo on this land because Jackal is enclosed by mountains. So it's not like the ship saves you basically anything here, and I feel like the encounters makes it slow enough. My ice bow should do... I should be using aim. And my ice bow would have done lots of damage there if I'd been using aim. Silence that lizard. Oh no, he's turning around. Yeah, that would have been smart. I don't know why I have a really hard time remembering to use aim over attack. I'm gonna keep fighting counters for money because I suspect I'm about to spend a bit more. Jackal has some like upgraded armor and weapons. I don't know how much it will have for this team because I already stole... Mage Mashers are available, which I already stole like 2 of. There is swords, which I can't use. Coral swords are pretty good to pick up if you have a sword here. I'm not gonna go in that cave, I often do. I'm not gonna bother. Bio soldiers are really annoying. Those... So the cave has squirrels in it. It has a good whip for a Beastmaster and a high potion. But it also has some really nasty squirrels that I have no way of dealing with, so no bother, shall we? If you have like a Geomancer, and probably a Beastmaster. I think the classes that are fine in that cave doing the Skull Eaters. Geomancer does, because Geomancer has like the Geomancer with Gaia can kill the Skull Eater. Otherwise, I'm not entirely sure. Alright, Jackal has a piano for bards. Oh. Yeah, it has Green Rain Ninja Suits, although I think Bart's hometown has these as well, and I do not have enough money. Nuts, what can I sell? Sell that. Got one of these daggers. One of these mithril knives. Oh boy, no more shells. Alright. I'll have a look at the weapons. Again, I don't think I have to buy weapons, but I would really like another ninja suit. Yeah. The silver bow isn't actually that bad. It's not as powerful as the elemental bows, but because it's non-elemental, it can be useful. I will probably not bother, since if I want non-elemental, I can just go knife. I don't know if I can sell enough to get. Alright, I might go kill some wolves at some point. I thought I would have enough money from, you know, that turtle shell grinding, but I spent that real quick. So yeah, this is the other one where you can get the World 1 White Magics. History, I think, is where you can pick up Asuna if you didn't get it in, Basilisk Gate. Alright. Well, time to walk back. The walk back might also get me enough money. As I say, I think I can buy them in Bart's town. Don't have any money for the cheap items that I would really like. Definitely gonna have to kill some wolves. Nope. The thing about bio soldiers, is they're not that dangerous when there's two of them. The problem is when, if you get a bio soldier alone, they start using bio, on everyone. It does like 200 to 300 damage to everyone, and they spam it. So it's just like, really bad. If you have good ways of killing them both at the same time, it's not so bad, but like, I can't... Not worth the hassle. Yeah, what a lonely get this. It's kind of funny to me that rangers just have a move that gets over the kind of downside of the bow, which is that they're not super accurate. Alright, get Karnak's up there. I'm probably gonna get some money so I can buy some items. Alright. Oooh time. Everyone should be killing, so... The other place I could do is, let's get for money, it's more experience as the dark elements. This is probably still one of the biggest places for money. In the whole of World 1, you will still be killing wolves if you want money. These wolves give 625, I think. Fight, which is, it's good, it's pretty good. I'm gonna get up to like 10k, and then that should be enough to get a decent stock of items. I'm always surprised at runs where I'm like low on money. I'm like, really? I'm low on money? What did I even buy with this team? Bows, I guess, and rods. Alright. Oh, there's only one stone here now. How weird. Alright. Go. Out above the wind shrine. There's a bunch of scenes about Barts here, but, sorry, Peas here, but... I'm gonna buy that ninja suit upstairs for... I think I can buy up here. This is where you can buy scrolls for ninjas. Scrolls are very good, yeah. They're not quite as good as rods, but they're very, very good for ninjas. They're good if you have magic and if you don't, because they're boosted by magic stats, so... If you have magic that are, you know, much cheaper than rods, and that means ninja can do some serious damage with them. If you don't, they're a really good source of AoE elemental damage, which if you don't have, like, Black or Summon, is kind of rare. See that all these items are dirt cheap here. Definitely where you want to buy your items if you can. I want loads of maiden kisses. Very decent amount of everything else. Okay, spend literally all my money. Alright, now that's done. It's time for the worm. Alright. I don't actually have a good strategy here for the worm. Probably. I got like time left. Alright, let's go with that. The animals can be quite useful in this fight, especially now on level 18. Nightingale is, like, fairly reasonable to expect. I do have party-wide healing some of the time. Time is really good because he can be slowed. Now we come to the library, talk to Sid and Mid. Oh right, they sent us to Crescent Isle. Of course, that's what happens. They sent us to Crescent Isle and they don't care. Like, whatever. Your dad's off in the desert. So, if you can actually go to the desert earlier, but you can't actually do anything in there because as soon as you go in, you're just rebuffed by the sand. Heal up. Literally no reason for me to do this, and yet I do it anyway. Alright. Gonna run. You all fight because I get an extra turtle shell. Might as well take every turtle shell I can get my hands on. Alright, yeah, this fight's gonna be interesting. I have to see how it goes. I might go in and see if I can, just kind of bash my way through it. See, so we came in here earlier, that is just what would happen to us. They're going to, call up a worm that I beat up. Use it. Okay, says I haven't used any magic to be sorry. It's not strictly true. Don't use AoE. I can break rods on him and just kind of break enough rods to get through the damage he does, but I'd rather not. If he has two holes, and if you hit a hole where he is not, he counters you. But I don't want to use AoE. He has 3,000 health as well, which is, rough. Right. Excellent. Yes, the only thing he's vulnerable to is slow. First thing I'm gonna do is slow him, haste everyone. Haste someone who has time magic. That's the move I'm afraid of. That's AoE and it inflicts sap on everybody. I don't have much of a counter to that except hoping for Nightingale. I'm not getting Nightingale. That does in fact kick off the counters. That's the problem with Nightingale. Alright. I do have some high potions that I stole, so I, you know, like, I'm not in dire straits. Being a real jerk. No, that... Oh my god. Beast Swarm is like the worst thing she could be doing, and it's... I feel like it's only like a 25% chance. Getting a bit unlucky. The other thing I want on is Regain. If I can get that on. Or if Animals just decides to fuck me again. The thing I have the most chance of doing right now is Nightingale. There you go. Sometimes the dice hate you. The main problem with Regain is that it's bad. It's very slow. I'm not entirely sure how many ATB ticks it is, but it's not very many. Yeah, I know, I love to either heal me or throw a big ass stick at TNT. Yeah, fuck up my life. I mean, it should. It's like, it is a coin flip. It's slightly less than a coin flip at level 18. At 19, it's pretty much exactly 50-50, but again, the game is being a little mean. There's Regain. So Regain is like low and doesn't actually go off very often. I'm pretty sure the Sandworm is heavy, so gravity's not going to do anything, so I might as well just stab him. There's also the fun fact of sometimes he moves after you've chosen your move. If the ATBs line up incorrectly. Then you whack a hole and then take gravity to the face. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I would not have needed to use 2 high potions if one of those beat swarms had been anything else. Like, the bee swarm is the... I think the other ones aren't AoE. The rabbit does nothing, which would have been better than bee swarm. I actually don't know if the squirrel is single or multi-target. I don't remember off the top of my head. No, squirrel is a single enemy. So at worst it would have hit a hole and I would have gotten 1 gravity counter. I kinda got a little owned by bee swarm both times, which was indeed a 25-ish% chance. Yeah, sometimes shit just goes bad. Alright, I think if I need to go out, I don't think so. I think I'm fine. I didn't use that much MP in the grand scheme of things. Bear! 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 Get him, bear! Okay, 1 round's not quite enough, but I do get Thief. Bear slow, got it. Kill the bear! Kill the bear! It can be a little troublesome figuring out where to go in the sand, but... Bear! Being mean killing this bear. I don't need to kill the bear. This one... That last one's kind of the only tricky one. No, I don't need this in my life. Alright. I do like just having a button that's like, get out. I don't want to be in this fight. I can just get out. I can go home. That is like the big downside of animals. I mean, Nightingale is a really excellent heal, especially at this point in the game. It was like healing like 280 to everyone, which is extremely strong, and it cures darkness and poison? Yes, it does. Okay, but this is like the fastest way to get King Tycoon, at least the fastest way I know of to get him to go up to the top there is these two. Is there? The problem with Nightingale is it goes up to a 50. Oh, I think it is 50. But basically what happens is you roll a number between 0, including 0, and your level. What number is corresponds, so Nightingale is 10 to 19, and 0 to 9 is stuff below it. So yeah, it's a 50-50 shot on Nightingale at level 19. Once you go past level 20, you add more stuff to animals, so you get less chance of the heal, and I think the heal is kind of like the best one. The one from 20 to 30 sucks. It paralyzes your enemies, and it's just that kind of close. I guess some, like, quite good effects later, but again, like, the higher your level, the more stuff you've added to the pool, and the less chance you have of getting any specific one to happen. I say, like, animals it's also free, so it costs no MP, so it's really good, I would say, from level probably 15 to 19, because that's when you can reasonably expect to get Nightingale, like, fairly reliably. After that, it gets bad. Like, after that, there's, like, Flying Squirrel, which is 20 to 30, then, Falcon damages a single enemy equal to a quarter of their current HP. So it's basically your like release your dragon and stuff. Your breath wing and all that sort of thing, but only one target and not very good. After that is Skunk at level 40, which blinds and poisons all enemies. Not very useful. Level 50, which, my god, why are you getting to level 50 in this game? Like, the only time I ever get to level 50 is if I'm doing something really dumb, trying to kill Omega with a team that should not be trying to kill Omega. You get Wild Boar, which deals heavy damage to a single enemy, but doesn't affect flying or floating enemies. Yeah, like, I hardly ever get past 40. Did I like to 40 in my last run? I may have, but that was because I was doing a zero-powered chicken knife run. When you do a zero-powered chicken knife run, that means, you know, not running from anything, which meant I fought everything, but I was also white, blue, bard, and chemist, so I didn't need to run from anything. Everything melted. That may have gone to 40. A quarter of current HP is so trash, and yeah, it would absolutely not, like, affect heavy enemies. Alright, so I believe in the Pixel Remastered version, you have to actually do the whole rigmarole here, where you push the switch, it doesn't work, it gives you a note, it sends you off somewhere else to check the planters, and you have to do that whole thing, because you cannot just say no and pull the switch anymore in the Pixel Remaster, which is very funny. There's nothing useful in here for me, but I like doing it anyway. Like, I don't know why they changed that. It's so weird. This is good that they let you pull the switch. Because casual players aren't gonna, like, find that. They're gonna push the switch. And people who know about it can just pull the switch. Like, the event is fun, but only, like, once, you know? Like, having to do it every time is, like, Don't make me do that. Oh, safe point. Alright, so maybe let's stay here. Just hit 40. So that was my last run, which involved not running from any encounter. I also got all the legendary weapons in that run for another charity donation talks. So it went to oh, and I got all the summons too. That's me hitting level 40, not running from a single fight as I did basically every optional thing in the game, and I just hit level 40. That was me grinding to try and beat Omega. Normally I'm around, like, I think I was 36 when I actually beat Ned in that run. But yeah, most of the time, unless you are having to grind, you're going to end up in the mid-30s, I would say. Low to mid-30s. Depending on how much running you do. You can beat it at much lower levels than that. I never have. I don't run from enough fights. Hey Sid, hey man. Oh yes, the final thing you can get from animals at level 60 is Unicorn, which heals all HP and MP for the entire party. So at level 99, you actually have like a 40% chance of that happening. Of just a full like mega elixir to the entire party. But you have to get to level 99, and I cannot stress enough that you never get past like 50s without even 40s really without really wanting to murder things. The game does not, I mean, I don't expect you to get that high. It has things for going that high, which is weird because it doesn't give you enough experience to go that high. The highest I've been is 60s, and it took quite a few days of random encounters to get to 60s. Anyway, we found another ship. I'm going to, for no reason at all, equip 2 Thunder. Yep, I already have Thunderbolts on. Great. Like, do I want the Thunder Rod? Oh my god, yeah, you have no reason to do it. Like, the biggest reason to do it would be you have a team that can't beat Omega. Like, I would have to have grinded to level 99 to get my first run of the year to possibly beat Omega. Possibly. It wasn't even a guaranteed beat Omega at level 99. So, just ridiculous. This is Crayclaw. He has big defense. He's basically Carl Boss again, but he's weak to Thunder, so... You know, he's a bit of a wuss. If you have any kind of Thunder damage, he's a complete wuss. I was gonna, like, break a rod over him, but I think the Thunderbows are actually, Thunderbows are more than enough to kill him, and I could keep a rod for, an upcoming boss, so... Yeah, it should be safer if I stole his Carl sword, yeah. I don't have anything that can use swords, so there's like no point. I need to get my stuff running again. Oh yeah, I could have stolen ninja suits from the library, but it's a rare steal, which is... Rare steals are really annoying. And since I can buy them, it's like not worth trying to get it. It gives you a frostbow as well, which is nice. Might be nice for an upcoming boss fight. One decent way to make money with a thief. Yeah, I know that's thief, but he steals probably know when you use the stuff you steal. I will be able to use some of the stuff I steal in World 2. I'm looking forward to that. So we're actually now ditching the Black Chocobo because we now have an airship. But yeah, another way to make money is to steal dragon fangs from mini dragons outside of History. I don't like doing that, mostly because I hate fighting mini dragons, and also it's a rare steal. Rare steals, even with the thief gloves on, rare steals are just a huge pain in the ass. Alright, so, there's not actually really anywhere we can go new with the airship. We can fly over mountains and land on anything but forests now. So if there's nothing to get in Jackal, you can wait until you get this. Same for, like, history and stuff. But, no, nothing new, so we're just gonna story going. I don't think this team is really able to beat prototypes. So I will not be farming dark matter. I farmed a lot of turtle shells. Dark matter comes from prototypes, which I can now get to using the airship. One of these little islands in the bottom of the map. A couple of these islands have nothing but prototypes on them, but I don't think High Mage has a good way of killing them. Blue did in my last run, but I don't currently, so I'm gonna... I don't know if I need to heal up. I might get a free heal at this point. Might do. Probably, this is... so now we're gonna go back to mid and Sid, be like, hey, the city started floating, that's weird. Also, getting onto this one tile is way trickier than it appears. The airship goes fast. Alright. So basically, the earth crystal's in that town, and unfortunately, someone is now using it to make that town float, which is going to break it. And also, we can't get up there anymore, so we're gonna have to find a way to get to that earth crystal. I'm just like briefly look up to see if I do have a way past the prototypes, but I'm about 99% certain I don't. Are they heavy? I actually don't know. They are in fact heavy, so yeah, gravity wouldn't work. They have 100 defense and magic defense, so basically the way you normally to kill prototypes is like controlling them and getting them to kill themselves, or blue magic can actually... You can use, pretty sure they're level 23, so if you use Dark Spark on them twice, you get them to level 5, and then you can level 5 death them. Which is a funny way of farming Dark Matter in World 1. But without those two, it can be quite difficult. If you control them, you can get them to self-destruct themselves, which is the... If you have a Beastmaster, it's the easiest way to kill them. But the only reason to ever do so is if you have a Chemist as well. So you need a Chemist plus one of the classes that can kill Prototype, and Chemist is not a class that can kill Prototypes. Alright, we're being sent off Randomantite. I will now equip my frost bows for... I will probably use one of my frost rods here because this guy is a bit of a jerk. Like, Crayclaw is not scary even if you don't just blast him with a thunder rod, whereas Adamantoise is a little bit annoying. Alrighty. Gallup is like, my potato has a door, actually. Yeah, it is a thing that's quite fun. It is, I enjoyed getting, like, a bunch of dark matter in World 1, because it let me murder the crystals in World 2 with my chemist. I was like, boop, 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 because that crystal boss is such a pain in the ass. But you only get one dark matter, without fighting prototypes. And you need 4 if you want to kill them all. This guy has big defense. Even with my bows, I'm only doing like 300 damage to like 2,000. Ugh, don't you fucking kill my time mage, you jerk! Get him, Caliph! He's pretty weak to magic, so hopefully I can get him dead now. He is vulnerable to level 5 death as he's level 20. He's also vulnerable to other forms of death if you have them, like a death sickle, which you can get on Crescent Isle. I do like instant deathing him, he's annoying. If you have rods, he's not hard to kill exactly, but he is a little annoying. He can hit pretty hard. Alright, Adamantite, get back. Here we go. I would never take a break. I do like this scene. Let's speed up music as they work on there. Yeah, Fiesta has... I love Fiesta because it does make you play the game in, like, really weird and interesting ways. Because you don't have access to all the tools. If you have access to all the tools, or even just some tools that hit most things, you can just smash the game. If you don't have access to some of them, it's very interesting. And you find things that, like, normally you would just blast him with, like, Blizzara, but if you don't have Blizzara, you can use rods, or you can use ice bows, or you can level 5 death him, or you can death scythe him, you know? There's usually more than one way to kill a boss. Yeah, I think most people don't use a Berserker, but you can also just switch to a Berserker if you want. Yeah, it's like most people aren't gonna get that, and most people like going to that fight will have someone with black magic, so they'll, you know, blast him with Blizzara. There's kind of usually always a, if you have a balanced team, like, when I didn't Fiesta, I would tend to have, like, one person physical, like the usual physical classes, one person with the usual magic classes, one person with the weird magic classes, and the last person with the weird physical classes. And I feel like most people play like that, and so you'll usually have something in your kit to just kind of deal with a thing if you're balanced. If you're unbalanced, you get to find all the weird ways to do things. So now we can go out to fight Soul Cannon, but I will be heading over to the library. Okay, back to Thunderbows. I had a decision to make if I bought a bunch of rods, but it's like, do I want them for the... I've basically got 4 mini-fights and then the boss fight, and it's like, but I want them for the boss fight, and I potentially do. Because I don't have much money. By much, I mean any money. This was kind of a question for me. I might just need Galuf on healing staff duty anyway. Alright, well, we'll see. I'll see how it goes, fighting these guys without the Thunder Rods. I'd kind of like to save rods for, like, World 2 as well, because it can kind of get me out of a bunch of pickles. If I have just a few of them around. healing staff is really good in this fight because it cures confusion as well as healing. You don't need to hurt your character to get them unconfused. Stop it, stop it! Ah! So the missiles can't actually kill you, by the way. Both their moves do percentage-based damage. But if when you're confused, you can kill yourself. I'm not now, jerk. I think the thunder bows are doing enough damage. Oops. I meant to use that on Faris and I missed. This is fine. Alrighty. It's true, the rocket launchers have rocket punches. Alright, flamethrowers can kill you. They just straight up use flamethrower, which is a blue magic spell you can learn. That's just single target fire damage. About as strong as Aphira. Maybe not quite. Like, not terribly scary. I mean, a little annoying if you don't have a good way of dealing damage to them, and don't have a good way of healing. They can kind of wear you down. But overall, not very scary. But generally speaking, you want to be either here at the library or over by Licks for free healing. It's nice to be able to just pop down and heal up during rounds. Especially if you're actually using magic. Alright, 2 more to go. Rocket launchers. Maybe some haste in here. Because they can't actually kill me without killing me. I don't actually need to heal here. At least not as like a super priority. Take the time and just speed up the kill. Alright, try to think if there's anything I want to do before going into the ruins after Soul Cannon. With having already grinded out like 80 odd turtle shells. Can't get can't get dark matter. I could get dragon fangs, but I don't tend to use dragon fangs. Dragon fang mixes anyway until really late in the game, and I can get them much easier than rare stealing them. Anyway, the only thing to consider is that I do have the opportunity to get dragon fangs in World 1. Just don't think it's particularly useful for me, because when I don't get chemist until like the very end of World 1 anyway. Where I won't be able to get mix unless I grind without Galuf, and 2, the source in World 2 is so much easier than the source in World 1 that I would really have to have something specific I wanted to do with a Dragon Fang, and I really think I do. I think Ranger, Time, and Thief is a strong enough class that I don't think I need to go diving into a Chemist's mix pool to find something that'll stop me from getting murdered. I may grind some wolves because I have no money. I may want a little stockpile of rods. Depends how many I use up in this upcoming fight, really. I'll also potentially end up using a few in the Archeo Avis fight. Oh, there's something. I might actually think Archeo Avis fight want over bows. I think I can steal them though. Anyway, I'll beat Soul Cannon, and then I think I will go and get a couple of silver bows, specifically for Clapper Claws. Like, there's always trying to fish for dark bow drops, but yeah, rare steals are such a pain in the ass. With the Thief's Glove on, I have an 80% chance of stealing, and then on top of that, it's like a 4%. It's like a 3.91% chance or something. It's not exactly 4%. I feel like it's based on 2, 5, 6. Much like drops are a 1 out of 16 rather than a round percent. It's a 1 out of something instead of 4%. So it's just nasty. But I try to avoid doing it when I can. I will probably end up going for some rare steals later because those rare steals are really, really good. It's just like Dragon Fangs aren't because I can get them much easier, not all that far in the future. Alright, Soul Cannon. So I want my Thunderbow. I want at least one. Oh god, it's like, do I need more than one Time Mage here? The easiest thing to do is last. Okay, I think I'm gonna change Lana in a Time Mage just for this fight. The Thunderbolts are nice. It's really just although it really is just the top that is. The thing I like having 2 Time Mage though is that like I don't have any Time Mages don't do any damage. Yeah, okay. You kind of do want to rush Soul Cannon down. Okay, I'm probably gonna stick with one Time Mage, the Thunder Rod. And the 2 thunder bows for murdering. Feel that go. This fight can be very annoying. Save. We're all healed. Alright, soul cannon time. Hey, buddy! It'd be fun if I actually knew which icons were the launchers. I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure which is which here. Okay, I got both. Okay. So the launchers are kind of the most annoying. I want to say they're not the most deadly part of this fight, they're the most annoying part of this fight. Because if you let them live too long, they inflict old on you, and I don't have any way to cure old, so... Where's my control? That a little bit. Alright, so I think he's vulnerable to slow. I'm using Ferris to do time magic right now as well. East on. I think the big thing about it is, like, because my time mage cannot much damage, and this part of the fight is now a damage race. Like, I do want haste, and regain on everyone, and then slow on him, which I've already got. And that's all very important, so it's nice to have more than one time mage. Especially, like, the thing about it is the Thunder Rods, at the start, to get rid of those launchers before they ult me. Because the thing about ult is, what it does is it decreases your level and your stat, and so your stats over time. It's cured with Asuna, and that's about it. And also, even if you die and are resurrected, the lost levels remain. So it's just all in all a terrible status effect to be inflicted with if you don't have a way to get rid of it. Which is basically have a white mage, or, Chemist is probably able to get rid of it as well with one of its, like, status effect potions. But it is just like, you would just rather not get it in the first place, which is why busting 2 rods at the start will kill launchers. I was a little worried that the 2 Thunderbow hits and the rod would not be enough damage, and it was actually very close. They have about 800 health, and I did about 900 damage. You can see he's, so his thing is he has one move. It is a very powerful move. Takes a long time to charge. With him slowed and me hasted, I have a lot of time now. Damage. I don't know if he has anything to... Oh, he does. Okay. No. Right. No real point in the healing stat. It will blow you up eventually. I mean, the thing about it is it gets faster after the first one. And if you're not fast enough or you don't have a good source of healing, he will just kill you. But the thing about him, the whole point of him is you just be fast enough to kill him before he kills you is the big thing. But some teams are not fast enough. Bards can hide from his big fuck off move, which is very good. Still an ether. So his rare steel is an elixir. His common is an ether. So why not? Why not? Free ether for me. Actually, he is vulnerable to stop, but it does have to get through his magic evade. And he died before he got his wave cannon off. That is the power of Time Mage. If you're all hasted and they're slowed, your turn economy is incredible. And there's our one free dark matter, by the way. I will be using in World 2. Alright, so we could go in. Heal up. I think I will go ahead and go steal those, steal, 2 silver bows, and I might go kill some wolves for a little bit before I go into World 2. Be nice to have some money for World 2. And the money grind spot for World 2 is a little ways in. Oh, I'm almost at Mug, that's pretty. Leave the enemy. Yeah, like, turn economy is always the... If you can mess with turn economy, it's the strongest thing you can do in a turn-based game. Alright, here we go. I think it's the harvesters. The harvesters are the things that drop, drop death sickles. And their common steal is silver bow. I'll wait to see if this kills it. Nope. Now I have 2 silver bows for Clapper Claws. Again, if I can get a Darkness Bow drop in the ruins, that would be excellent. Darkness Bows are really good. But it is, of course, a 1 out of 16 drop, which is so unreliable. Silver bows are non-elemental. Oh, only 1 power less than the elemental one, so that's good. The Archaeus' final form is immune to all elements, so good to pick that up now. I always kind of forget I can just fly right. Very bad at remembering it. And it saves me the money for buying them when I have none money. Alright, everyone ready to Oooh for a little bit? I could equip the flame bows here, but the Ooohs are kind of enough that I don't actually change my bow. But I did manage to keep a bunch of rods. So I may just buy 1 frost rod, and I feel like that's enough rods to get me through any sort of potential difficulties. Right. You can take time to have a look at some upcoming areas. Oh, you can get Dragon Fangs as a rare drop from Hydra. I didn't know that, actually. You can get Dragon Fangs without Thief, but again, unless you have a very specific mix in mind, there's really no reason to. Even a rare drop is a pain in the ass compared to the 100% drop we will get in the location in World 2. Right, and like nature has a really good rare drop, but also Ew, it's a rare rare steal. Ghidras suck. I have to say the biggest thing about that is Ghidra is a pain in the ass to fight, and I don't really want to. Alright, how much money do I want to go into World 2? Stop at 10,000? It's probably more than enough. If I spend any time in the basement, I'll get more money, and it's actually like the best money place in the game in World 2. Or just to keep me in equipment and, honestly, to buy Comet. Once I have Comet, Time Mage is going to be so much better. It's already excellent, but, like, I'll be able to actually do something in random encounters. Alright. One more Oooh, I will go buy one Frostron, and then we'll head into the ruin. If you have a thief and a dancer, it is well worth your time stealing a Lamia's tiara in the upcoming dungeon. Mostly because you don't get another opportunity to get a Lamia's tiara as a drop until World 3. Like every other rare steal I'm looking at, I'm like, oh, I can buy that like decently early on in World 2, or I get that as a 100% drop in World 2 or something like that. But no, like Lamia's tiara is something you don't get access to for a whole world if you don't steal it here, and it's so good because chance of Swords Dance from 25% to 50. Now you have a dancer, it is a rare steal, so it's a giant pain in the ass to get one, but it is so worth grabbing one here. It's one of the few rare steals where I'm like, yeah, you should, if you have dancer, you should get this. As much of a pain in the ass as it is a very, very good thing. Alright. These guys are kind of a pain in the ass. I can get potion. Don't really have a good way of damaging these jerks. Gravity work. Ugh. Leave him alone! These guys you can steal high potions from. Probably not worth it. Here's the rabbit. I don't know why she went first and I picked her second. Galloped in the background. Ow. I think the thing about rods is that they are a get out of jail free card, which is very useful. Like, if there's stuff that's giving me a hard time, there's every chance that a rod will just make them go away. Yeah. The Lamia's tiara will be useful until you get, until you can get the rainbow dress, which is like one of the optional dungeons in World 3, so like... It's super good. And super early on you can get it. Yeah, it's not worth fighting these guys. I'm actually hoping for some bee swarms that I'm not getting. Yeah, their common steal is... Come on. It's high potions. Kind of the only reason I wanted to do this fight. Ugh. And I kind of want some attacks, but 50-50 on Nightingale. There's the high potion. Even with gravity, these guys are just a pain in the butt to deal with. Luckily, I can run from fights. I about this dungeon is it's actually quite a difficult dungeon in that there are quite a few enemies in here that are very difficult to deal with. Enchanted Fan is not one of them, although it does have White Wind and so it can heal itself, but if you chunk it fast enough, it... You know, White Wind heals you... to your current HP, so if you kill it fast enough, White Wind does nothing. If you confuse it, you can learn White Wind. Very useful here to me. Close to Mug. I'm very excited for Mug because that means I can just, I'll use it instead of attacking, which means I will get free items while still doing damage. The problem with Steel is that, like, if the item is not worth a lot to me, I am losing out on damage by doing it. Mug, you're not. It's great. It's also a way to get around the chicken knife, although I have rapid fire, which is a way better way of getting around the chicken knife flea prop. So Enchanted Fans have elixirs as their rare Steel. Yeah, not amazingly worth it. Yeah, it makes stealing free. It's just added onto your attack. It's amazing. You know, whoever gets, like, as soon as Peas gets Mug, it's gonna be on him, like, forever, unless he's a Time Mage. Even though it's probably even on as a chemist, you know? Definitely on as a ranger. Smart. Healing staffs for him. Yeah, the defense of the enemies goes way up in this dungeon. They get kind of dangerous. We haven't even met the nastier enemies, of course. I have to check. No, there's some enemies in here that we don't remember exactly what this is. Might be Thunder? Ah, no, Lamy is weak to ice. As are Archaeotome. I do have my crossbows on, I think? Yep. On the correct bow. And I'm probably going to keep doing encounters that aren't too bad because I want the experience and the job experience. Yes, okay. So Lamia should die horribly to these crossbows. Yeah. They're a very easy encounter here. In a way. Alright. I have, with having Ranger and wanting to max Ranger as soon as possible. I want to be fighting a lot of incidental fights, but if they're a pain in the ass, I don't want to be fighting. Nobody wants to be fighting encounters that are annoying. These guys might be weak to Thunder. Yes, they are indeed. Can't really be bothered switching. Yeah, gravity definitely isn't very good. I believe it's like half current health on non-heavy enemies. Heavy, you know, fine, but it costs 9. It's not. And if you've already done some damage, it does less and less. Once we get Comet, time will be a lot better. Comet's a very good move. Like, I don't really want to be buffing and debuffing in random fights. It's just not super cost effective in terms of MP. Alright, this room's very good. There are some hidden, drop you tiles. Money. Shit. Weapons. I don't think I can use very many of, but... this fight's just annoying enough that I'm just gonna run away. Like speed trap. It is very, very easy to fall in that pit. These guys are easy. They're weak to ice. Oh, they should condo damage. Yeah, percentage damage. I mean, there will be some times that Graviga, the better version of Gravity, will be in this run. There's one particular fight where Graviga is going to be very, very good. But there's a reason my harps aren't very good, because almost every single harp in this game is percentage-based damage. And it's just not terribly useful when you could be bonking for just damage. Right, let's go ahead and use it again. I think it's the way I'm holding the control. Well, why I'm like, yeah, it's like... Game. I am the wrong level in this dungeon. Well, I'm not gonna be fighting Ghidras anyway. Who wants to fight a Ghidra? Not me, in any way. Even with their pretty damn good rare steel, it's like, oh, they're such a pain. Oh hey, now there's a dad down there with a weird snake thing. Alright, I want to go and Thunder Rod here. I want time on both of these. For sure. I don't think this fight is going to be particularly difficult. Alright. Alright, everyone ready for Clapper Claws? And Clapper Claw. It doesn't really change its weakness at will. Alright, so the thing about Arcuatus is it has 5 forms. It changes its it's kind of its like immunity. And in the first form it has really high physical defense, and as it goes through the forms it gets lower physical defense and higher magic defense. I think all of its forms are weak to slow. I don't know if slow actually stays. This form has a weakness to air, it's the only one that has a weakness. Only exploitable if you have, like, Blue Mage. So we're just gonna take the time to... Nice! Thank you, Peas. That helps me out. I take the time to put haste and regain on everyone. Once you've done that, I will break rods over him. Breaking rods is a pretty easy way to deal with his first couple of forms. Once his magic defense goes up, it'll start doing less damage, but you can still reasonably use rods on him through like form 4 or 5. 5, it's not any good anymore because he absorbs all elements. Yeah, I mean, it is... How they did his form changing is that he doesn't actually change. What happens is he basically hides and unhides. There's basically 5 of him sitting in the back. Each one with different attributes and its own health pool. And when you do enough damage, it basically swaps out one of them and for the next one. And you can actually break him by exploiting that. Like, if I put it on Lena, yeah, I actually did. I lost track. Fine. I'll see when the numbers pop up. So I don't know if slow would affect all his forms. It's kind of impossible to tell. I just put it on her in case I didn't. Alright. So each form has 1600, so that little pause there shows that he's going into his next form. This form absorbs ice. He has a set order for his absorptions, by the way, it's not random. So now he absorbs ice. And you can see I'm doing a lot more damage when I do physical. I'm gonna break one more Thunder Rod over him, and I'll probably switch to just doing physical. Might get him down in his next form. Yep, did. Alright, so this form now absorbs fire. As you can see, he is getting a weaker and weaker physical. So I am just going to put Mage Masher in my hand, swap my row, and then... So for the first 3 forms, sticking with Thunder is really good. It's not until his 4th form that he absorbs Thunder, so it's pretty good to like, get him into this form. Since I know he's in his Fire form, I will switch now. But when he switches to his Thunder form, I am not him. Not that it matters since he can't heal past max anyway. I'll also just put my Silver Bows on actually. Yeah, I might do that so I'm not. Or it was only 1 less attack. Heal. Probably doesn't even make a difference. Maybe him down in his 4th form. Yep, sure was. So, the reason I'm able to tell that is the ATB hitches when he changes forms. So, having done this fight many times, I'm actually able to tell when the ATB is, like, stopped in the bars and when that's a form transfer. Because only, into his final form do you get, like, a, official, like, form change notification. Otherwise, he just does it invisibly, but it hitches the ATB for about a second. Yep, final form. Alright, so his final form has basically no physical defense, but he absorbs all, not all elements, but all elements that you have access to right now. Air, earth, lightning, ice, and fire. He is also level 20 though, so if you have a blue mage can actually just completely tank this form. This is also the only one with different HP. He has 2500 HP in this form. I will probably... I think he has stayed slowed because he's basically done nothing, but I will just recast this. The Time Mage can really chump this form with haste and slow and being able to break rods in his first form. I think he managed to hit there's a little. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, that gave us the spicy snake bird. What a jerk. Alright, take that hero cocktail. Before I go, once we go up there, we do loot Galif, so before we do that, I'm going to fill in my spreadsheet. Right. All good. Hopefully I shouldn't need to heal. You can get into fights after this, but I shouldn't need to do anything. I'm gonna unequip Galif of everything he has. For no reason whatsoever. Absolutely no reason. And then go onwards. Don't hit my dad! Hey Krill, what's up? Come on, Galif, you know who that is. That's Krill! Woo! I do love the bounding away, the amnesia bubble, it's great. Galif's memory returned. Yeah, just fling away that amnesia. Who needs it? Not me. Get out of here. Oh no! We broke the last crystal. We're so good at our jobs. Death. We're so good at being Crystal Guardians, just excellent at our job. it's true. We're only getting jobs by breaking these crystals, so, you know, maybe it's okay that some crystals got broke. The siren's gonna go off very briefly. I just had to click out the window. Nope, crystal's not gonna be saved. Crystal's broke. Alright, dead. F's in chat for King Tycoon. Bye. F's for dad. Many dads die in this game. Well, I did get chemist, so it was all worth it. Run! Because you do lose access to the Ronka Ruins once you beat it. So if you wanted any rare steals or drops, get them before fighting Clapper Claws. It's a good thing that explosion didn't harm our ship. Yep, Dad's dead. Galif, I don't think it's very safe to be there while the airship's in the air. I feel like a stiff breeze would make you fall to your death. Alright, so Galif's telling us that FJF was an evil dude from his world. And he's sealed with the crystals, and then he's freeing himself, so... That seal lasted about 30 years? Not very useful, huh? This Krill came on her own potato. Now they're heading home. And we're absolutely not going to follow them. Game never really explains how they use the meteorites to get from that world to this world. You kinda let it go. It's just very funny though. Like, they teleport from our world to theirs. It's weird that they need to throw rocks at our planet. Like, where is their world in relation to ours that you can throw a physical mass and get there? Alright, I will change jobs in a second. Yeah, check that out, you teleport across the void. So we get seen as soon as we land anywhere, it doesn't matter where you land. So we're like, yeah, we're gonna go after Galuf, because obviously we're going after Galuf. But how do we do that? Well, I guess we go talk to Sid and Mid. If we went back to the underground base, there would be a note from Sid and Mid saying that they're going to put the adamantite back in the meteor at Tycoon, so you would go there, but you don't actually need to go see that note. Alright, I will need Time Mage at some point, but for now I want to get Mug, so I'm gonna keep as a thief, and I'm gonna change Lena to Chemist. I think I want to get Rapid Fire on Farist, probably. Smart play. There's Chemist. I'll go with Naminals. Got her in the front row. The Mix is the second ability for Chemist. Yeah, I love being able to skip like stuff like that if I already know what to do. I hate flag hunting in video games, it's such a pain in the ass. I'm gonna go to the library to heal up. We'll pet my Chocobo. Pet Boko. I do like that has, for the most part, like, it does tell you where to go and not usually by, like, some random NPC in town. A lot of the optional stuff is told by NPCs, but generally the main path is you talk to someone semi-important, or you go to where someone was, and there's something that points you in the right direction. I definitely will need to turn Peas into a Time Mage for at least one of the fights, but I think this will do. Yeah, that Chocobo's here. Sid and Mid are here. Alright, gotta charge those meteorites. Yeah, Golden Sun has a really weird thing where, like, story progression is, like, told to you by mind reading a specific NPC in a town. It's kind of like, you know, Final Fantasy 1 had a lot of, you've got a whole world, and to find out where to go, you have to talk to, like, some random person in town. By 5, they'd figured out maybe it should be a bit more of a guided process than that. Alright, so we've got to go to all the meteorites. We can do all 3 of them in any order. I think I'll probably do one first. So it's going to be quite annoying. All of them are going to be quite annoying, admit. Paris is the only one with time, which was something I didn't think of. I did not consider that when I made Galuf one of my time mages. Alright, all of these fights can be pretty deadly, so there we go. This one's pretty much a straightforward slugfest. The main thing about this one is the end of it. I should have enough health being level 20 to survive this, but it depends how hard he hits me in between. I'm gonna try and keep my health up with Nightingale. There is, use of time magic here to kind of get around, bullshit at the end, but... Yeah, what is it so bad? It really is the lost age that, yes, expects you to do some... find the way to go. So, he is vulnerable... Oops. He is vulnerable to stop, but not for very long. Something you can do is, cast stop on him right before you're about to kill him. And that will stop him from the Earthshaker, but it's quite tight timing, and I also don't have a Time Mage on me right now. So I'm just gonna keep everyone healed and just take... Everyone lived, good shit. As long as one person lives, it's fine. All you lose is some ability points, if only one person lives. I like ability points, but they're not super... Alright, for the next one, I think there's one fight. I'm like, do I want to be a time main? Like, do I want... Do I want Peas to be a thief or a time mage? For one of the fights, it's time mage. For the other one, I'm not sure. It might be time mage just for the heal. Alright, so we'll go over here. Up again. I think I'll swap to Time Mage. And do the fight that's much easier with Time Mage. Mug. Yeah! Woo! Alright. Underrod. Doesn't really matter the type of rod, but I will need 3 rods for this. This fight is very annoying. Once again, kind of all these fights are, kind of just like, do you, without Gallop, do you still have all the tools to deal with the bullshit we're about to throw down on you? And this one is, do you have AoE damage? The answer may or may not surprise you. Alright. Go ahead and crack another 2 rods. Your ATB was having a moment. Technically, I could crack just the last one and then let them subside, but at this point, what is 750 ultimately? Not that. Like Frost. Frost, I could have the least useful rods in World 2. I'll probably buy another one so I have 5 of each as a nice emergency stash. So their big thing is when they die, they arise and they revive the others. So you have to kill them all at once. Which is annoying if you don't have a way to do that. But I have rods, so I'm good. It's just like, what do I want to break rods on the last? I think the only thing about that is that their magic pretty. think I need to... Time mage is like low. Same with Thief MP, alright. Suppose he's not heavy, so gravity would actually be pretty good against this guy. That's probably the way to go. Alright, so the last meteorite is the one Krill brought. It's kind of easy to forget this is a meteorite, seeing as you just see it when you come out, but... It's the last meteorite. It's gonna make it just hitch a ride, but... I guess they do get here faster than we do. That black chocobo can really motor. I don't know how they got here, the black chocobo, considering it can only land in forests. There's no forest near here, but... It is vulnerable to slow, so I probably will down here. Alright, let's try gravity. Yeah. Okay, this is where gravity shines again. Oh, right, I don't have gravity on you. Oh, that's fine, I can actually just... Oh. Like, gravity is really good against bosses that aren't heavy. If you have a lot of HP, it is actually really, really useful to chunk it. The main thing is that a lot of bosses are, of course, heavy. Come on. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go for the kill here. Really low on health. I can just stab this to death before it gets another attack in. Yeah, yay! Win spear! Win spear! Yeah, see, can we start pharmacology first? Pharmacology is good. Casts have innate pharmacology, which is double the effects of potions. Which means a normal potion in battle heals 100, and a high potion heals 1000. Which is actually really, really good. Alright, they're all converging. I feel like that may have actually been the rare drop. His common drop is a Dragon Fang, which is what I was actually going for with that mug. And I got the rare drop of the Wind Spear that I can't use. Which, I'm sorry, that's kind of funny. That's funny. Oh, it's a really good spear, by the way. I think we can buy it in World 2, but it is a good spear. But that's fine. That's fine. I get the spear instead. I can sell that. That's money. Alright, again, I don't think I have anything else to do. I think I'm going to switch back to... Yes, I'm going to switch back to Thief because Galuf is... I know, so lucky. Galuf is... I'm going to have him as my time mage. Yes, that's correct. So I'm going to go back to Thief. So that Peas can max out Thief. And also just has Mug now, so... Useful, alright, I don't really need to heal, but I will heal up with it. Anything I need to buy before I head out? Oh, I'm gonna buy another Frost Rod. I already have a good amount of Maiden's Kisses mostly, and decent amounts of all the other. Mix will be, pretty good. I always buy more at Galuf's Castle. They're, you know, they're not half price, but... I don't really want to be spending too much money. I'll want to spend a lot of money at the start of World 2. I don't really want to grind any more money, though. Alright, let's go buy one Frost Rod again. I kind of like, if I have something like Time that doesn't have, like, elemental offensive spells, I do like to have a little stockpile of each. Often I don't use them, but they're definitely nice in like break glass in case of emergency situations. Sometimes it's just really nice to have the ability to be like, I'm just gonna smash a rod and not think about this anymore. Alright, one-way trip, let's go! World 2, World 2. Yep, time to fuck everything up. Yeah, I sure hope we don't get captured basically immediately. Oh, that would be silly. That would invalidate everything we're doing. Anyway. Slam into... I hope we don't get warped to an island in the middle of nowhere with no escape. Yeah, FF5. FF5. Fiesta. Alright. You do not have to fight anything on this island. You can just open up a tent right away, but... I do like killing one of these guys. Or their tent. Alright, so I think if you like stand still long enough... Not exactly what the trigger is for this cutscene. Tiny little scene appearing. I just... Sometimes I get it, and sometimes it just decides not to show it to me. But there should be a little scene where it's like, hey, just use a tent. Yeah, I think I should grind out 99 tents. I do think this scene is so baffling, though, where Faris asks her a question that does not get answered unless you do a side thing in World 3. Why are you reminded of Mother? Oh, because I tried to cut out my dragon's tongue to save her and my dad punched me. I'm in the front row, so there's a decent chance I end up, Hey, nice. That's a rare steal, by the way. There's a decent chance I end up dying here because I'm not able to do enough damage. Nice. I should probably have gone in the back row. With, like, the blade, but... I don't remember how much HP this guy has. It might be 1500. 11. It's not really worth using. Oh, yeah. It's not worth using anything to get an ether. Basically, all you get from winning that fight is one ability point for peas and an ether. And then we do have the joy of having Bartz be the dumbest dude. A chest just appears. And he's like, ooh, chest! Well, the girls got kidnapped, but ooh, this magical chest that appeared. I should open it. No way that's a mimic. So we got a little kidnapped. This is fine. Worse things happen at sea, or so I'm told. nice to get that Gaia gear, honestly. I was hoping for it, but of course I wasn't gonna reload for it. It's the rare steal from that guy, and it just means I don't have to buy one in the next town. It's not, you know, it's not like a brilliant steal or anything. Prepare the mirror, which is somehow a projector, actually. But yeah, it's like, it is a little early and it saves me a bit of money. Considering I've got a big premium on money right now, that's important for me. I will be doing a thing that will get me more money than I could ever spend. Well, that's not true. You can spend a lot of money in this game. As much money as I'll need to spend for the rest of the game, in World 2. We're kind of messing up everyone's plans. Don't worry about it. Even the dragon. Alley-oop. That is a pretty good side jump right there. Put Mario to shame. Hey, how come I'm not allowed to land in Xdeath's castle with the Drake? Yeah, there's the Gaia gear, so it's a little better than the Sage's Surplus, a couple more defense. It's really useful for summoners because it gives earth damage a boost, so Titan now does dumb damage. Alright, here's Time Mage. Time Mage is probably fun. Healing fountain up here. It's very funny that Xdeath kind of proves him, like, foils his own plan, lads, by doing this. I don't know why Xdeath does this. It actually makes no sense. I was hoping that would be a kill, and it was not a kill. Yeah, Xdeath is just too evil for his own good, apparently. Alright, I think Time Mage, should... don't want to change. Think I can grab it here? So, the thing about this fight is he actually has 11,500 health. But he runs away after you do 1,500. So, but Gravity was looking at his full damage, so it did 5,000 there. You can kill him, by the way. It's a little difficult, but it is doable. He's not heavy, so a lot of instant kills will work on him. You get an elixir for doing it, but yeah, I just did fucking tons of damage with Gravity. That will not work on the second fight, because by the second fight he's figured out how to get heavy. He's beefed up, and I can no longer Gravity him. Alright. Yeah, this is perfect. Shit. I'm debating whether I want grind out mix for Bridge Gamesh, and honestly, I think the answer is yes. It's a little annoying because, of course, it's the second lot, but it makes him so much easier. Like, honestly, he is such an asshole. This team isn't amazing against him. It may just be useful to, spend a little bit of time in the basement here. So the fights outside might give more ability points, but they're kind of a bit harder. The enemies in here are quite easy because, like, you have to do them solo, so they didn't make them too difficult. Or it would, like, kill Gallif, so... And there's the heal point. It's why I actually like getting Chemist before the Earth Crystal, because I can get Mix a bit earlier. I don't have to do like this, but Mix is going to make such a difference on Bridge Gamash that, like, it'll be worth the time I spend killing Spoders. Alright, 23. Yeah, slurp that MP. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing it for. Gonna run that boy out of MP. What do those bears have? Those tarantulas have nothing. Spears, apparently. Alright, cool. I actually don't need to get it. Like, I can actually leave one because, there will be a mandatory fight on the bridge. I will be trying to skip the vast majority of... Basically, there's encounter tiles on the bridge, and if you know where they are, you can avoid them. And I will be trying to do that. I'm not terribly good at it. But I will be doing my best. Giving it this year. Alright, now put Mix on. It's going to be so fucking useful having this. I found it very useful on my last run, and my last run was really good, because, like, Bridge Gamash is a bit of a pain in the ass. How dare you have nothing to steal? Get out of here. Rockin' theme, though. The first one's pretty easy. It's really the second one I have a lot of trouble with. Alrighty. Alright, he is vulnerable to slow. Also vulnerable to this. So that's why I wanted Mix. I'm not gonna lie, Succubus Kisses is one of the best ways to damage him at this point in the game. Gilgamesh is a huge dork and I love him. He has 6,500 health and I did 1,500 with one Succubus. I'll be doing less than that shortly, but still, still very good damage. So he's heavy, so I cannot use gravity on him anymore. Yeah, Chemist is just busted. Mix is just that good. Going down to like about 2,000 health left. Yeah, the problem is once he's down below half, I think it's half. Actually, it's 2,500 health. He does this. He casts Protection Shell, and he starts jumping and jump. Like you can like blind him and stuff, but that doesn't affect jump. Jump does stupid damage. No, jerk. And because he's protecting Shell, he's very hard to damage now. The good thing about Succubus Kisses is it's halved, but like at this point in the fight, 800 damage is still like a lot more damage than basically anyone else can output, you know? Even your big damagey classes have a really hard time at this point. And he can shit out damage with jump. Even like, if you ult and blind him, all his other stuff does like nothing. But jump still does ridiculous damage. So you can see that without Succubus Kisses, I don't really have a good way of damaging him. Thief and even Ranger bow attacks aren't gonna do enough. So like, it would still be really, really hard to do enough damage. This is the part of the bridge I'm really, really bad at. So the first part of the bridge I got through no problem, but yeah, the grind for materials is absolutely fine. Ah, went one too far. Alright, one fight's not so bad. A little annoying, I don't really want to be fighting anything on this. I'm really bad at this section of the bridge, it's a lot more complicated. If I'd gone too far up on the left, I would have hit. If I hadn't gone all the way far over right, I would have hit one. I just didn't end up going over far enough. I didn't go over left, I should have gone left one. Blue Chemist Fiesta can also grind prototypes for Dark Matter. I did that in my last run. I got like 6. Blue and Chemist is just disgusting, honestly, because like you honestly don't even need your Chemist most of the time because Blue is ridiculous. Ugh, 2 fights. Which I realized I need 2 fights. That was a bad one to get. Normally a bit better at this bridge. I don't really need to do this, but I feel like punishing this guy. It is the least useful, but it does have specific uses. and some of its specific uses are extremely helpful. Getting 4 of them for World 2 and it is incredibly useful. And if you have Beastmaster instead of Blue, having an extra one for Dragon Pod also very good. Whereas Blue doesn't worry about that. Blue can do a murder on Dragon Pod. Beast can do a murder on Dragon Pod. You don't really. There's a lot of ways to get around Dark Matter. So it's not as like it's not as amazing as you'd think, but there's one boss fight in particular where like having the 4 Dark Matter for it was incredible, and I was just fuck yeah. I hate this fight. I want it to be over. Thank you, Chemist. Alright, so my plan right now is to get us to Castle Ball. I'm probably going to do some... Ooh, Crystal 4 Blue Mage? That's so awkward. See, if I get that, which I have gotten it before, I kind of cheat it a little bit and give myself Blue Mage, after Soul Cannon instead of after, it's only happened to me once, I think. Yeah, instead of after Soul Cannon, I, just give it to myself after, instead of after, Archeo Avis. And after losing Galuf, I tend to give it so I can get the Ronka Ruins ones and stuff. No blue magic is missable, but it can be annoying to get them after World 1. And the Ronka Ruined ones, because the Ronka Ruins are gone, you have to wait until the next time an enemy has them, and that can be a while. Basically, for me, it's like... Sometimes I just play in the spirit of Fiesta, where it's like, if I'm gonna get something in, like, Earth Crystal that's like... Oh, I know, missing White Wind. Harsh. It's definitely... A little bit of its, random fight, and once I get Comet again, that'll come back. If I have the Secret of Odd or not. I might just have a rare steel. Check if I have the Secret Pod. I do, I don't think I've taken it off. No. Marlins might just be a rare steel. I could. Yeah, Phoenix Down is a rare steel. Yeah, it's like, if given myself something a little early, I mean, that's kind of the whole thing about, like, Chaos Mod, is, you know, giving something early gives me a better experience. That's, like, the way I'm gonna do it. You know, I kind of arsed fighting this fight. This fight's not worth fighting with this team. Especially before I get Comet. Once I get Comet, things will be a little easier in the random fight department. Wrong one. Alright, there we go. Comet, Comet. And then there's dirt. There's the wind spear, by the way, so I will sell that. Ooh, dark bow. Yes, alright, yeah, you can buy dark bows here, which I will. And then probably 3 of these. And wizard hat. Guide gear is worse. Alright, well I have enough money to buy things, which is unusual. I usually end up running out of money here. Guess it's because I did get a guide gear. Alright, dark bow, excellent. is better than the dirt. Probably use some of the rest of the money to buy. Now we can buy high potions, which is nice being able to buy these. I will need a bunch of these. Am I gonna be doing some basement grinding? Yeah. It's not like super necessary, but I want mix on everyone, I think is the big thing. After that, it's just trying to get someone up to, like, rapid fire as early as possible would be nice. Of course, more people with time magic is always good. That way I don't have to worry about it. Alright, as I mentioned, so yeah, I'll be stopping after I get to Ball because I'll probably do some statue grinding in the basement off stream. Alright, Gallup's getting pissed at the pub. You can see the secret passage there. So yeah, X-Death is an idiot, because if they'd advanced, the barrier would have killed them all, but then he sent a message saying, "I've got your friends, stand down." It's like he set a trap, and then warned his enemies away from the trap. X-Death, buddy. You're dumb. Why'd you do that? Right. Onwards. He is definitely Skeletor, yes. Ruins his own plans. Now we have Comet, which costs 7. It's random-ish damage within a range. I don't know the exact damage formula for it. It's pretty good though. You see, it's a lot stronger than a lot of the attacks I'm doing. It can roll low, of course, but it's very, very good. That's probably another thing I will try to do is get like Comet on at least one more person. Like, I will probably end up getting it on. Ugh. I don't like the Fusabeast is an annoying fight. Alright, yeah, I'll probably end up wanting to get it on my Chemist. Like, Mix is good, but I don't tend to use it for random encounters, just because, like, then I have to grind out more materials. I could use Succubus Kisses, but that's Turtle Shell. I don't right now have access to getting more Turtle Shells. Yeah, you throw 8 arms at me. Yeah, Comet for random encounters is, it's more cost-effective than Mix. It just uses 7 MP. I can heal with a 10. I don't like blood slimes. Blood signs have vampire, so if you don't kill them, they're very annoying. They're weak to fire, so they're like easily killable if you have access to that. If you don't, pain in the butt. Nice high potion. Get him! Get him! Even at like 400 damage, which is a pretty low roll there, that's like good damage. Oh, Comet, you are a good spell. Ah. I'll put Fee on someone. My Ranger. Time 2 isn't really doing anything for me. Maybe best just to have Flea on so I can just get away from these fights. What, Phoenix down? How decadent. No, absolutely not. Righty. So this fight's actually pretty hard if you try to take it straight up. He has some really nasty counters. Fire damage is the best way to do straight up damage to him, but also you can just kill him with a Phoenix down. Bye-bye. He's undead. And he's not heavy. So you can Phoenix down him. And that's why they give you a Phoenix down chest. Phoenix downs can miss, which is a little annoying. You don't really want to use more than one Phoenix down because they're still pretty expensive at 1,000, but it is absolutely the easiest way to kill him. He can instant kill a character with a counter. Because he can either counter with a physical attack or he counters with question mark, question mark, question mark. Blue magic spell that does damage equal like difference between your max HP and your current HP. And considering he has 5,000 health, that if you've done any damage to him whatsoever, that will just be fuck off. Come out of here. That will just be like an instant kill. If he decides it's his 1 out of 3 chance to use that on you. Alright, so you want to avoid the desert here. There's an unrunnable encounter in the desert. Kind of annoying. But it showed you the way around so you don't step in a desert tile. If you have one of the many classes that can deal with the enemy there, you don't have to care, but those flowers are very solid, apparently. Alright, Mr. Moogle, tell everyone I'm friend! I am not foe, I am friend! Make sure you talk to this guy. Talking to him is what sets off the counter for being able to escape here. Thing I didn't know for a long time. Very annoying. Alright, so we got a bit of money. The dancing dagger, which is a pretty good dagger. And I'm gonna put on this Moogle costume. And we're gonna get our third Elven Mantle, which is yeah, Elven Mantle is an accessory that's extremely good. I've had 2 for ages. Third is handy. So you need to talk to her... Him? Them. They're in love with me. With my Moogle costume. Alright, I'm a little fast. So yeah, when you talk to this Moogle inside the house, it sets off a timer for them coming outside the house. And that's, of course, how you leave the Moogle village. Like, I was told it was time, and I knew for the longest time it wasn't just time. Because I would wait and no one would turn up. It wasn't until later I found it's like, yeah, the countdown starts when you talk to the Moogle inside the house. Alright, Wind Dragon's tired. It got hurt in that blast, but it's gonna take us to the Moogle village anyway. I want to spend some time in the basement, kind of regardless of how much grinding I want to do, because the statues have a very nice rare steel. So I will be spending time in the basement trying to get that rare steel. Like I said, I will do that off stream because it's I actually don't know how many people can equip it. I think only one, but it'll be useful to get one of them anyway. Bye, Moogles! Thanks for your help! You look like little fat guys from the side. Look at those chubby guys, they're adorable. Little chongster. I know it's like their arm, but it looks like they're all chubby. Tommy Moogle is the best Moogle design, correct. Adorable. Alright. Castle Ball. Home of the statues. The water coming up in the bottom left is distracting me. It's like one line of pixels. Keeps flashing. I never noticed that before. Alright, King Gallup. It turns out, those two girls aren't the only royalty in this party. He's is the only one who isn't a royal. He's just some bum. So yes, the attack on FJF isn't going great. I had amnesia, Peas. I didn't know I was a king. It wasn't very pertinent when I found out. You are the epitome of kingliness. Get his ass, Gallup. Puns, puns, bad puns. Alright, there's some stuff to collect in Castle Ball before I end the stream. Very important one to get, having Time Mage, is fucking teleport. Oh my god, teleport. Extremely useful, warps us out of dungeons. It also is a run from fights. I have Thief, so I don't need it, but if you use teleport in a fight, you will run from the fight. 100% run rate, it's very good. There are some fights, we're getting into World 2 and 3, and this is where some fights will be actually really hard to just normally run away from. So Flee and Teleport are extremely useful. But unfortunately, our Windrake is dying. Oh no! We have to come up here before we can leave the castle. Because we need to be like, we need Dragon Grass, and they're like, Dragon Grass, where does it live? Where does it grow? They're like Drakenvale, but it's a deadly place. No one ever returns from there. But, you know, we love laughing at danger. Once you leave the castle, you will not be allowed back in until you Drakenvale, by the way. So if you do want to do some statue grinding, now is the time. I just like to unlock so I can leave when I want. Sometimes I forget I haven't come up here and go to the gate and nobody lets me out. The throne room. This is the way to the basement. So this is where the statues live. Down there, down here. Nothing but statues, so, and they die to golden needles, so really easy way to grind job points and some money. You get lots of job points from the statues. They're very annoying to kill without golden needles, or, you can kill them with level 5 death. They are a multiple of 5. I've also had some success killing them with Summoner. Rod boosted Ramus do good damage to them. Buy some holy waters before I forget. Alright, so speaking of free things, although this one I can't use, I can sell it. Oh. So out in the moat. Especially with Thief, I can run double time all the way around here to like Thief. You know, I don't use it too often because it's a little uncontrollable, but man, you have a way to go. It's pretty good being able to run. Alright, so that greatsword is better than the swords you can buy. It's basically the sword from 2 towns time that you can buy. Pretty nice sword to have on any sword user. I'm having Galuf out and about because I find doing one thing I can do here with Galuf very funny. This should all just be the stuff that we could buy in Quelb. Quelb? Whatever. Last town. So if you bought all your upgrades there, you don't need to buy anything. If you weren't able to afford anything, and buy it here. Alright, the Angel Robe is, I think, is it like this answer only? Yes, Chemist, Mime, and Freelancer only. It's pretty good. Yeah, like good defense, stamina, huge magic defense, and it's lightweight. Very good bit of gear for your chemist. The other thing we can do here is we can stand here and pretend to be a shopkeeper. The shopkeepers get mad, and they punt you. I like changing to Galuf here because they punt their king. They just threw their king against a wall. So that gets you a Lamia's harp. It's another percentage-based harp, so it's not particularly useful. It's got confusion-inducing, but you have bards. You have the confusion song. So it's not very good, but I like getting those shopkeepers to slam their king into a wall. I feel like they might get put in prison for that normally. Alright, I think that is everything to in Castle Wall. Hello? Apart from the basement. Alright then. Well, that's 3/4 hours. It's pretty good. We're gonna be streaming later tonight. So. This is a pretty good stopping point, because like I said, I want to get a rare steel, and I probably want to try and get mix. At least mix on everyone, if not some fine magic on some people. Kelsey. Alright. Well, next time, which, Thursday, probably? I'll have done my grinding here, and we'll head off to Drakenvale. And we'll see how much of World 2 I can get through, next stream. I might be able to get through a lot of it. I do have strategies for most of the bosses, especially that are upcoming, so... When I have mix on everyone, I'll be in very good shape to just destroy most of the rest of the game. So, that'll be fun. Alright, we'll be back, at 7 Eastern tonight, so, 3.25 hours with more Dark Souls. Yes, on Sunday I beat, Ornstein and Smaug. Big lad. Very happy with how that fight went. Feel very, very happy with myself, and I guess I get to see what else Anor Londo has to offer me. We'll see you guys then. Bye, everyone!